Huh. I wonder what we have in this box. Only if I can find a knife. Yeah, whatever. So today we're going to be installing a fuel cell in my 1973 Jeep Wagoneer. You might ask why I'm putting a fuel cell on it. Well, gas tank got jacked. I know, odd thing to get stolen, but they're actually pretty rare. That's why when you go to actually buy a gas tank, they're about 900 bucks. So I went with the cheap option. It's a RSJ from Summit. Really cheap economy fuel cell, 15 gallons. I know it's not perfect for my application, but it's a trail rig only. It's going to be getting trailered to its destinations. But I mean, this is basic as it gets. Plastic, 15 gallon. Got a filler cap. We'll end up filling that with some foam. Fuel cell foam to be exact. We got a return line. And we have our feed line. Really simple, really easy to hook up, especially if you have a carbureted vehicle. So the first step of installing this fuel cell is going to be making some mounting straps. This is just 1-inch flat bar. And basically, it's going to sit in here. We're going to bend it with some tabs out for bolts to go through into the body so this thing don't move around. I know you can use ratchet straps or pretty much whatever, but I want to make this a little safer than just some ratchet straps, you know. We're going to take our handy dandy tape measure here and measure this longest piece of metal we got. We got 52 inches. So divide that by 2, or about 26. So what we're going to do is take a marker and mark it at 26, dead in the middle. So then we're going to go to our fuel cell and measure between the spot where the strap is supposed to go, so the width of the fuel cell, we get 17 inches. So divide that by 2, you get about 8.5. So then we're going to go about 8.5 inches from the center mark we made on the strap. And that's where we're going to bend, but maybe give it a little more, give or take. And we're going to do 8.5 inches on either side on both straps. But like I said, give it a little more just for bending room, so I can clear this little edge here. So now what we're going to do, take your vise, whatever you got, slide your piece of metal in up to about the mark, maybe 1/8 of an inch up, give or take. Make sure you're flush. So what we're going to do, we're going to take some heat. If you got a torch, if not, you'd probably be able to do this by hand. There's other ways of doing it. You could probably cut it, use your welder. We're just going to heat it up a little bit, try to hand bend it. Can't get it to a complete 90, we'll Maybe use the hammer, but I doubt I even need heat. Hopefully that'll do. You're close to as a 90 as you think you got her. Probably close enough, huh? Now we're going to take her out, flip her around, start bending the other side here. Same process. Go ahead and heat her up. That should be good and hot. Good. Bend her down. Take your hammer. Help her sway it a little bit. About another 90. A little more. That looks pretty good. See how that fits. Alright, we got her bent up. See if she fits. Oh yeah. Fits mint. I like it. You notice we got a lot of overhang here. So what we're going to do is we're going to mark it. And we're going to bend those out. Both sides. What that's going to do is when this it's going to go under the chassis, so under the body, against the bottom, so we can do through bolts. Through these to this, all the way through the body, so it ain't going nowhere. So let's go ahead and take our marker, mark these bad boys. Now we're going to throw these in here. Same process. And get her in there. Clamp her up. And throw some heat on it. Alright, so pay attention here because we're going to bend it the opposite way. Instead of towards us, we're going to go away from us. Take your hammer, sway a little bit. Get her to a 90. Probably close enough. So now we're going to flip it around, do this other side here. Gonna be the same process. Throw it in, clamp it down. Alright, throw some heat at it. You'll notice the metal's starting to get red, so now we know it's time to bend it. Time to throw your torch off of it. That hammer. Start to swing. bending it. Get her to almost a 90, close as you can. Looks pretty good. Now we're gonna call this done. And we're gonna move on to the next one. I'm gonna do that one off camera though. So this is gonna be our finished product here. Nice bend. Okay, well, I'm not gonna say finished. We're gonna probably chop it to about here on both sides. We'll drill holes, bolts, drill holes through this bottom piece. I'm gonna weld nuts to the bottom of it so that I'm not gonna have to use an open end and my impact, you know, to remove this. Just want to make it a lot more serviceable. Also, when we get done with drilling these out and cutting them, we are going to throw a coat of paint on it so they don't rust, because they are steel. They're not aluminum or stainless. Just take a punch, line it up wherever you want to drill out for your bolt to go through. A little divot in it. And just throw a little lube on there with the good old WD-40. We're just going to start with the pilot hole, so it's going to be easier to drill overall. Now we're through. We're going to move on to a bigger drill bit. So now we're going to drill a little bit bigger hole. Just keep stepping up from there. So now we're going to bump it all the way up to 3/8. I think that's about as big as I'm going to go. Remember, keep her lubed. Don't be afraid to go slow. You don't want things to get all wild on you. Alright, so I lied. I'm going to go to a 1/2 inch just so I can fit a little bigger bolt. I'm going to lube her up. Start drilling. Oh, it's getting wild. Probably should have clamped this all down, but whatever, right? Alright, so now to do that 5 more times. Alright, so now that we got all our holes drilled, we're going to take our strap, set it against this bottom brace we have here. Line it up where you're going to want it. What we're going to do, we're going to go through, we're going to mark each one where we're going to drill for it to meet on the other side. I really don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just winging it, but we're learning, right? That should do for that. Find the center for that point. Punch it. Do the other side, and then do the other brace. We'll start drilling those holes. So I'll go ahead and put our pilot hole. Actually, you know what? Don't forget your lube. Keep these bits nice and lubed up to treat you good for quite a while. We have all our holes drilled out. Now I'm going to go ahead and lob that off, and I've decided against welding the nut to this because I'm just going to stick the bolt through and tighten it that way. I just don't know how I'm going to hold this up and then stick a bolt through this and tighten it down. Just, you know, two hands here. So let's stick a bolt through, and this will be the last piece we secure up to the body. So now I'm just going to lob the ends of these off. Angle grinder to cut off wheel. So now I'm just going to take a flap disc around the edges, get rid of the sharp ends. Now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and clean it up and paint them. Alright, so now we got our straps painted, made. You're going to go ahead and throw your fuel cell in anywhere you want it. Absolutely anywhere. You want to put it over here, go for it. You want it over here, go for it. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to go for the center, or close enough to the center. Alright, we got our fuel cell where we want it. Take our straps, place them. This is where we want it. Right here. Now, take our marker, mark everywhere we want to drill. Yeah, there's a gap here, but it'll suck down once we get our bolts going. So we're going to do 4 holes for 4 bolts. Alright, so now drill a pilot hole. Go ahead and do one on the other side as well, or all 4. I usually start with all my pilot holes, and then I'll go bigger from there. This metal's pretty thin, so I ain't worried about lubing it up, and I'll be able to just go straight to the 1/2 inch. Because, I mean, I have self-piloting drill bits anyway. They work really good. Cleaning the Jeep out. I'll sweep this up and not my own house. So now that all our holes are drilled, take some of your spray paint, spray her down in there, all 4 holes, prevent rust. You know this thing's already full of rust. Actually, it's not too bad, but all right. Now let's get this fuel cell bolted in. So now that we got those bolts in, we're gonna have to get under this thing. It's Oregon, so it's pouring down rain. Well, it's not pouring, but it's raining pretty good. So you're gonna have to get down on this nice wet ground. Since it's raining out, go ahead and just take that box you got your fuel cell in and throw her under the Jeep. Just like that. There she is. So, first time under here, and I realized we got a problem. I designed the straps to go this way, but can't at all. So that sucks. But I see I can go this way. We'll run it like that. So we're saved. Alright, so now that we know that's going to work this way, throw it on up there, sway it a little bit, go ahead, oh, throw a lock washer on it, throw your nut on it, go to the other side. We're going to have to persuade it just a little bit. Just punch it a couple times. Yeah. We're going to have to bring it on down. Now, I'm going to take my impact, since I'm lazy, tighten these up. Alright, so we got both straps successfully in. Heck yeah. Well, alright guys, we got our fuel cell officially installed. So the next step on my list is to run a feed line and return line. This is going to be different with pretty much every vehicle, so I'm not going to film it in this video, maybe another one. It looks like I'm gonna have to redo all the fuel lines anyway. We'll see. Not quite sure, but I mean, this thing is not going anywhere. It's solid. Happy with it. Wish it was a little bigger, but it is what it is. So now that's installed, I pretty much tell you guys, my plan eventually is when I can afford a new gas tank that mounts underneath, I'll somehow link them so I'll have, let's say, 45 gallons of fuel. But for now, for what I'm doing, this is going to be fine. I might even make something so this filler neck will go there and I can fill it from outside, but I'm not too concerned about it. So for the time being, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build some kind of shelf, and then I'll have some drawers in this general area, probably here back, maybe 2 or 3 drawers, maybe less, for recovery gear in one, dog food in the other, maybe something else in the other one, and then have a shelf over this whole thing, maybe the dogs to stand. It really depends if I take this filler neck and route it there. So guys, now that this is finished, if this helped you at all in any way, or you liked what you've seen, go ahead and give this video a like. And if you disliked the video, leave a comment why you disliked it. And if you want to see more and watch this Wagoneer get built into a real mean wheeler, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.